in this universe. The Creator has given us all tremendous powers and sensors, which science may take millions of years to reach there. We are doing a lot trying to make CB, Siri, so many robots, but they are far behind from the actual human beings. And the job of human resources to managing this people. So we need to understand that, yes, what are the different HR functions? Many people say it's most thankless job because nobody understands and nobody is able to measure it. That what exactly HR person does, because they don't produce anything which is measurable directly. The production guy is producing something, research guy is doing something which is an outcome, marketing guys are showing the numbers. So everybody is doing something which is measurable, but there are two people which do unmeasurable job. People don't understand what exactly they do. The senior management people, most of the people think that, yeah, these guys are just sitting there and asking things and that's all. And the HR people. Still in most of the companies, people do feel that HR job is just like an admin job or payroll job. So your job is basically to check the attendance, make the salary, recruit the person. That's all. Or manage the cafeteria, buses, all infrastructure facilities. Veera, you are trying to do something, or somebody else is handling your system. Yeah, so fine sketches are coming actually on PPT. So what I'm saying exactly is that we need to understand HR is not an administration job. There should be very clear differentiation. Managing dead things or non-living things is mostly the administration part. Managing the living things is the human resource part. Understanding people, understanding business requirement, knowing people's competencies, knowing the competencies required by the job role, and aligning them. That is the key role of the human resource person. For that, you may be required to take somebody from the market or develop people from the in-house, whatever way. So that is the something key, what exactly HR is. That's what I understand. I will take you through this PPT also, and I will blend it with my own learnings also. We'll try that, yeah, we should be doing it well within time, but yes, you also keep your questions ready so that we can talk at the end. So maybe I will be a little faster on the PPT mode, but will be more elaborative while having the discussion. So in general, I can say people feel that yes, it's finding people, recruiting people and training them. This is what is the general perception about? So you will find people, you will compensate them, you will terminate them, you will retain them. That's exactly what is the complete cycle actually. So what next? You maintain the industrial relations, acquisitions, compensations, career development, motivation and maintenance for them. So let me go back. So what exactly HR does is, let me make sure that you also remain on the same cycle. So the very first thing is that you recruit people. That's what the acquisition part is. And once you have recruited this person, that means the complete recruitment cycle, now, from planning up to the placing people to the right place. Then you start paying them their salary, their incentive, their other benefits. So here it comes the payroll part. So compensation. Along with this compensation, which is not mentioned here, the important part is that now you are part of a company. And HR is the next to the management actually. So you are responsible for maintaining all the compliances. I mean, when I'm saying compliances, so what exactly that means? All those, I can say, the mandatory rules which you are supposed to follow to run a business. So those government rules you need to follow. For example, if you are a manufacturing company, then you need to first of all get registered with the Industrial Development Corporation of your area. Then you are also supposed to get clearance from the pollution department, fire department, labor department. You are supposed to get registered with the Provident Fund and Employee State Insurance Corporation, ESIC. And in addition to all this, you need to again take a functional approval from the Industrial Development Corporation of your area, that whatever you are making, that is as per rules and provision and as per your project which you have submitted. So once that is done, then you are supposed to maintain the various standards which your industry is asking for, or maybe some special rules which your industry is asking for. Maybe you are a chemical company, you have different rules. Maybe you are a recycling company, you have a different rules. So those specific rules are also very much important to be followed. Then industry-wide, there are certain standards, like you might be following ISO, you might be following, if it's an automotive company, then IATF, or if it is a recycle company, then the GRS certifications. So these certifications are equally important to make sure that your business is in line with the industry requirement. In addition to these standards, certain practices are also there, which is also part to be taken care, and HR is custodian actually for this. That these things must be done so that company is process-wise, culture-wise, very much aligned with the industry. So this part is not mentioned over here exactly, but this is very important that you need to understand that this is the second part, which is very important. Then the third part is that you start measuring the performance of the employee. That what kind of performance the person is giving. So knowing their KRAs, KPIs, and that comes actually in this part. So performance management is very important that we need to work out. Once you are measuring this performance management, how you are doing through the competencies. And based on these competencies, you will come to know what are the gaps between the competence of this person and the role which the person is having. And based on that, you can understand and make the learning and development. So that is the development part. So the important part is that if somebody is having competency level lower than the requirement by the job rule, then you need to make training plans for this person. At the same time, if person is having extra competencies than the job rule, then you are supposed to make a development plan for this person. And how the this person is going to grow in this organization, because he is having something extra. So after this learning and development, still people do have engagement issues, because people may be bored with the job, or people might be not liking their job, or people might be having burnouts. So many issues it can be. If too much engaged, burnouts will be there, that they are missing their life and they are just doing the work. And if there is low pressure, then people might be taking for granted and they are not very serious about the job. Too much repeat of the job, people might be thinking they're bored with this job, there is nothing new to learn. So this employee engagement is mixed bag for all this, and you need to understand that how to engage your employee in the better way, so that they feel continuously something value addition in their profile and personality as well. And that's very important. Unfortunately, I've seen that in the name of employee engagement, people do think that yes, arranging a picnic, cutting the birthday cake, or just having some fun party is the employee engagement. No, not at all. There's just a part and just a tool of it. So it's very important to understand that work-based engagement is very, very important. So yeah, meanwhile, I can say everybody, please mark your attendance on the link which has been given in the chat box. So based on this, all still people should work very good. They should feel always happy, but at the same time, is the humans, they have a lot of expectations, a lot of variations. We are, I can say, having even mood swings as per the hormonal changes. So grievances are definitely going to come there. Whatever facilities you give, whatever system you give, people do have grievances at the Google also, Facebook also, Microsoft also, Intel also, and working at the tea shop also. So it's very natural that yes, grievances will be there. There are multiple reasons for having the grievances. It may be situational, that yes, the work demands that kind of situation which is making you uncomfortable. It may be emotional. Somebody who is younger than you is not behaving properly, and you are senior and old employee in the company, you are not liking this behavior, this culture, or it may be financial also. That yes, I'm not being paid properly. So there may be other reasons as well. So these grievances are very important to be addressed timely. And believe me, with my experience, if you simply address it, only listen it properly, 80% grievances are gone. So people are that much hopeful actually in most of the organizations. Hardly you will find 20% grievances are there where you are really supposed to work very hard and provide a solution. So this is something very important. Yeah, in addition to this, you are supposed to maintain the disciplines, you are supposed to maintain that there should be no disputes. So this is something, what exactly is the complete cycle for the HR? Why HR is required? And definitely all these works are that kind of that you cannot measure directly. So some basic reasons, yeah. The importance is you can formulate the policies, you can implement the policies, you can review the employee needs, social welfare, making right committees, providing right facilities, so that giving the social security through PF, PSIC or any other way. So these are very important things which actually make your employees to remain focused only on the work during the office hours. Rest all will be taken care by the organization. So that should be the right approach for HR, so that maximum productivity can come. Then utilization of human resource. So that's what I'm trying to say, that yes, you need to make sure that yes, you are making best use of the people available to you. It's not that you are engaging senior and costly resource for those generic things which can be done by a low cost resource also. So sometime I've seen in the name of discipline management or equality management, this kind of, I can say, poor management approach comes from the HR and administration, which is not good. It's going to make that kind of loss that yes, some of the good scientists died in the world wars because they were supposed to be a soldier also. The same way, yeah, if senior management person or costly resources there, better to utilize in the right approach. And that's why the journey of HR has gone from the administration to business HR, because this kind of mistakes should not be done. Then development of labor management relations, so that there should be no unrest. There should be very cordial environment and very productive environment. Overall development of the organization. So a very holistic view that yes, how my entire environment can be more conducive and productive. That is something which HR has to think in alignment with the management. Because everybody else is going to think more about their own work, but thinking about the entire organization's work climate is HR's job. There is many a times I've seen confusion that yes, this is CEO's job, but believe me, HR people are the best to keep environment work friendly. See, you have many other tasks also. So qualities, you should be very good on the organizing things. You must have very clear ethics because you are the bridge between management and employees. So a very strong ethics are very much important. If you do not have, people cannot trust on you. And if people cannot trust on you, you will be never successful HR. Then you should have leadership. Yes, you have to lead people and you have to be so good expertise of doing it so that you can really understand what is going in the brain of others and how you can do this mental engineering. So that is very, very important part, that you need to understand everybody's competence and accordingly mental engineering has to be done. Your communication should be very much open so that you yourself is not falling in the problem of hiding and seeking. So open communication is the best policy for being a very successful HR, so that people can understand you, people can trust on you, they can really also be open with you. And you should be, I can say, that much trustworthy that people should be able to even discuss their personal life problems also. Because we say that fine, don't mix personal and professional, but that's not exactly the thing which is possible for anyone. If there is a pain, there is a pain. People cannot perform. So if something is not going good in personal life, it is going to reflect in the professional as well. And that's the where I can say the HR person has to take the lead to understand where the personal problem is, and accordingly things has to be balanced out, solved out. And that's why you are supposed to be good at the problem solving, not on the problem finding. You are supposed to be very good on the problem solving, because for problem finding, there are so many people in the organization who are feeling insecure and trying to save their job by finding problems in others as well. Finding problems in system process, that is very good. But yes, finding problem in others is just half of the way. One has to be completing with solving this problem as well. So then only it can create that conducive environment where people can feel secure. So as more and more things are getting automated, the most important part is that managing people is going to be more and more challenging. Because there was less automation, there was easy to manage people. People were really busy with their job. Whatever work was assigned, people were very much happy with that. Now these normal jobs are getting done by the machines. So most of the places people are going to do the complex jobs, because all repetitive jobs will be done by machines in future. So if complex jobs are only going to remain with the people, then people really need very delicate handling. And that's where the future of human resource management is very, very important. Some of the major rules which as on date is going on is staffing coordinator, benefit administrator, personal manager, HR analyst, HR director, vice president, so many. There are so many names actually. This PPT cannot complete everything. There are so many names actually. So starting from the admin.
ಅದ ಡೆಮೋ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ ನೋಡಾತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತ
Savita.
ಮಾಡಕ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು.
Okay. Thank you, Savita. Understanding. Yeah. So there are so many roles which can be offered, and so starting from the administration up to the strategic role. And I've seen many companies who have HR of most important position because they make people CEO or CFO level only after they are gone through with the HR process. I mean, HR position. Because they understand that, yes, at this top level, the most important part is where you can make mistakes is handling people. So if you have already gone through this department, you have already headed this department, then it is very important for you that you can make right decisions and you can make team more sustainable. So it's a simple HR life cycle that, yes, you attract people, recruit them, do onboarding, enable them to work, develop their career, retain them, and if they are leaving, do the good separation as well. The course concept, this will deal about labor law, compensation benefit, performance management policies, employee relationships, recruitment, analytics, data cleaning, and much more actually. Cross-module integration in this course will be that it will talk about advance of Excel, and HR has to be a combination between Excel to SAP HR. I'm sorry. Performance management system. Why we want to do it? Because we want to bring efficiency in people, whatever they are doing. So fixing their goal, giving a timeline, making that improvement will take organization in a better, efficient way. I mean to say that more agile approach actually. Nowadays, agile is very much famous. So you have to bring agility in the organization, and performance management helps a lot in that. So compensation, yeah, definitely different kind of compensation is possible, like base pay, commission, bonus, equity, benefits, stock options, so many ways actually. So compensation itself is a big task. It involves understanding the taxation and designing the compensation so that people can really take benefit of the government policies while they are paying their taxes and taking salary to their home. Maximum can be given to them. So this is HR business partner concept. So how you can be a business partner? By building a competitive organization. And for that, what exactly you are supposed to do? The most important part is that you empower the leaders understand the stats of the organization. So what exactly is happening? It's not that you are supposed to only listen people and take decisions. Your decisions must be based on the facts and figures so that it can really give a concrete input to the organization's growth. So it's very, very important actually that we have to understand the power of analytics. So you need to strengthen the company culture and employee experience by ensuring that everybody is creating a conducive work environment. And if you understand the future of the business, that okay, what is the upcoming technology, upcoming requirements, upcoming markets, then it will be very easy for you to also prepare a future ready organization. And that is something very, very important, being a future ready organization. That is the core job of HR in this technology era. Because every 1.5 years, technology is changing every industry. So as a HR person, you need to understand the future requirement and upgrade your team to this upcoming technology. If you don't keep ready, things will not work. So who will take care of this? It's not that only management is responsible. Being HR as a bridge between management and employees, it's your job as a HR manager to ensure that everybody is having a development path on the right track. And for that, you need to be a good coach or consultant whenever it is required by people. At the same time, while doing everything, you need to also have a business acumen that yes, wherever you are investing time, energy, money of the organization, it is really going to give the right ROI, return on the investment. So days has gone when HR was supposed to only make attendance record and make payroll and keep the leave record. Nowadays, these things are outsourced in most of the organizations. And you need to bring the value addition part instead of the repetitive job. Employee relationship, no doubt. Most of the people are only aware about that hiring and induction. But yes, actual HR job starts after that, that you really keep people engaged. It's just like managing a healthy married relationship. That attraction and charm must be maintained throughout life. So that's the rule of the HR, that you have to maintain that charm between the employee and their job, either by promoting them, transferring them, giving them some training, some coaching. So it's important actually that you understand employees and maintain the relationship. Okay. No problem. I will do it. Screening or shortlisting of resume, yeah, definitely it's a. So you may have, I can see your parameters. educational qualifications, skills, domain expertise, soft skills, or anything which is very much important. Maybe project or maybe something else. Why to do analytics? So that you can improve your hiring, you can reduce the attrition. So if you really go with people, I can say, along with their pattern, with the data, so you can really retain them better. You can improve their experiences. You can make more productive workforce because you can guide them that this is where the things are missing. You can improve process and gain trust. So this is something that how data handling and data can really help. So you need to ensure that the data is really getting converted into the wisdom at the end. So this is how decision tree can be enabled by bringing the right hierarchy in the organization. Something very brief about the Henry Harvin. Yeah, it started in 2013 from San Francisco, California. This organization is majorly focusing on competency development and learning solutions. It helps diversify audience from industry academics. They deliver, I can say, instructor-led trainings, self-paced learning also, 120 plus courses, registered with more than 180 corporates, and partner with more than 110 colleges pan-India. This program is going to be a 6 months live training. You can access the recorded video as and when it is required by you. You can access to the e-learning portal where a lot of materials are available. You will get placement assistance also. You will get internship assistance also. 12 plus bootcamp sessions will be there, which will help you a lot in moving toward the certification and other things. You can get 1 year gold membership benefits, which may help you, I can say, access to the server and other things. Then soft skill sessions, and definitely support from the support team, which is available 24/7. So some complementary modules, resume writings and all those will be definitely helped out. Upon completion of this program, you can be a potential recruiter, trainer, analyst, specialist, or manager, depending on your experience, your caliber, your confidence. Actually. So what exactly this is going to help you out? Yeah, you are going to get hands-on sessions, user manuals. These are part of LMS also. Audio, video, online meetings, discussions and activities. So it's a 6 months instructor-led program, followed by examination, certification, boot camps, placement support, e-learnings, with a fee of 1.345. More updates you can get on these links. These are supposed to help you out. I'm also putting this into the chat box for you. So you can copy it and you can browse at the later point of time to understand more about it. So this is going to start in every week, and weekend batches are going to start from 25th of November. These are the communication details, coordinations. You can talk on this. You can ask these people, or you can enroll directly on this link. So as promised, I've tried to finish. Now we have good 7 minutes to discuss whatever queries you have. Feel free and ask. Hope whatever I have discussed with you was useful to you. Any questions, anybody? Yeah, please. Yeah, Jintu.
Yeah, thank you very much, Vivek sir, for giving me us these lectures. And by these lectures, we got to know so many things about the human resource, especially the non-human resource background like me. So thank you.
Oh, thanks. Feel free, anybody I can say who have a question, you can, because I have kept this time reserved for this question answer only.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are very much audible.
Yes.
Guruti?
My name. Yes, sir. I just have a question. So I don't have an MBA, but I do have an MA in English. So what are my chances of entering into the, the HR world, without an MBA in HR?
Guruti, see, MBA is definitely very important qualification, no doubt. But at the same time, for handling human resource, you don't need any special certification. You need what exactly is the passion within you. That's all. MBA is in fashion for last 30, 40 years. But there had been, I can say, people who were handling people before that also. And even in today's world also, there are many people who are not MBA doing very good. Why it is possible? Because if you are trying to understand people and their requirement, and you are putting your heart and soul in that, and you are trying to develop 3 basic skills in you, that is problem solving, good coordination, and good communication. This is enough for you to be a very successful HR person. So I really understand that, yes, it is possible. And practically, I've seen many people also that, yes, it is quite possible that you can be really very much understanding people and solving their problems. And that's what exactly the HR is. Now, the only addition is that, yes, along with people, you also need to understand the business requirements. And the world is moving so fast with the technology that any qualification, any certification need continuous upgrade. So even after MBA, HR also people need capsules every 2 years. So it's good if you move on this, yeah. Hope Duruti, this answer is helpful to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other question, anyone, please? Okay. No more questions, anyone? Feel free.
Hello.
Yeah, Pratima,
Yeah, am I audible?
you are very much audible.
Yeah, will you share this PPT?
I believe you can get this PPT available to the person who has contacted you, or maybe you can ask on the email, and most probably they should share, because this is meant for you guys only.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Any other question, anyone? Thank you, Vishal. Thank you, Vishwaraj. Hope, Vishwaraj, this is helpful to you, and we are going to be part of this program, because this was just a glimpse of it. And it will be very interesting to take it forward, I can say, in more details, and sharing the experience of the people who are really much more doing in this domain. So I understand that, yes, this discussion was useful to everyone. And
Yes, sir.
hope so that, yes, there will be opportunity to interact again during this course, and you will take full benefit of this course, so that you can really be a good HR leader.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So with this, I believe, yeah, we have reached to the time where we should finish this session. So once again, thanks to everyone for being with me for this entire 1 hour, and listening me patiently and asking the questions, whatever you had. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.